Greetings, fellow citizens of Disneyland. Brickey here. Today's adventure, exploring why an expensive fast pass coming to Disneyland might not be the worst thing you can imagine. Disneyland Paris last week announced that they will be doing a paid premier access, which essentially means that you can buy a ticket into Disneyland Paris. You will also get your reservation for said ticket into Disneyland Paris. But while you're there, you have the option to pay a la carte for fast passes. Now, I just want to stop right here. That's what they're doing over in Paris. And we don't know for sure that it's coming to Walt Disney World or it's coming to Disneyland. But if it does, I want to tell you this. It's nothing to cry about. It's nothing to run around like the sky is falling. In fact, if they do bring back a fast pass at Disneyland, I'm going to explain to you why you hope that it is a paid fast pass and why you also hope that that fast pass is as expensive as possible. The more expensive a fast pass is, the more it helps the value customer. And by value customer, I mean the customer that's in there on a single day ticket. And by value customer, I'm politely saying someone who's at Disneyland on a budget. Best scenario would be Disneyland never brings fast pass back. Right now, the park is buzzing at an efficiency that I have never seen in all my years as a Disneyland superfan. In fact, right now, you are probably paying the most you've ever paid to go to Disneyland. But I would also argue that right now you are getting the most value and the best experience you've ever had at Disneyland. The rides are buzzing. There's no longer super long wait times for most attractions. And even if one does get popular, try it again in a couple hours and you'll see 15, 20 minutes may have fallen off of the marquee. So the idea is no fast passes is my preferred way to roll because I've seen how it keeps everybody in the same system, and that system is designed to buzz as is. However, if a fast pass does get entered into the park, I would say that you better hope that it's $20 or more. And in my estimation, the best price for an a la carte fast pass would be $25 or $30 per visitor, per fast pass, per attraction. And why I think that $25 or $30 is completely fair and the number that you want, because who really needs to pay on top of a $150 ticket? Who really needs to pay an additional $25 or $30, in my opinion, to go and ride an attraction? Well, I believe that it is perfect for the person that's there on vacation or someone that ends up in Southern California and this is their once in a life trip out to Disneyland. Just last week, I had family friends that were in town from New York. Family of 4. He's a teacher. She's a freelance baby photographer. They do okay, but they are certainly far away from rich folks. They brought their entire family out to the resort and they got hopper tickets. So they were already at $800 before they bought each of the kids their one piece of merchandise, but also they had to buy food and everything. So conservatively, the family dropped $900. This is not a family that was going to buy a $30 fast pass to ride Big Thunder Mountain. However, the husband, a good friend of mine, he would have easily paid $30 if he and he alone could have went and rode Rise of the Resistance, because they struck out on getting their boarding group at noon. This is a man who will probably never ever be at Disneyland again, and if he is, it probably won't be till 5 or 10 years from now, only in California because of a wedding, and the whole family was out here. Why not? We had a wacky year last year. Let's go to Disneyland. This is the perfect person to upgrade $30 to get over on Rise of the Resistance. If a few people are doing it, it will not slow down the attraction at all. However, if the price is really, really low, like the old app that we used to see where you could upgrade your ticket and then you could get so many fast passes, which every time I bought it, I never got value out of it. Why? Because the system was so flooded. So if the price is low, then the park will also go slow. If it's $5, $10, I mean, hey, I do all right financially. If I was live streaming and I wanted to take you guys on something, I knew I could pay $5 just to get on like right away. Why not? If it was $20 for a family of 4, right, to go over and do Radiator Springs instead of 80 minutes like my friends waited, then maybe they would do it. Maybe my friends would have done it for $20. And now you've got Fast Pass, pushing standby, further and further back, and it just becomes a cluster. However, my friends, good people, hardworking people, no way they would have spent $100 for a 5-minute ride through Carburetor County. Just, it's not going to happen. So therefore, I think that if they can price this and price this accordingly, then the value customer wins. And I'll say this, the more that the park learns how to play to their wealthier, upper percentage, it's a smaller percentage, but when they learn how to play to their wealthier audience, the value customer, most of us, that's the person who wins. If they bring a fast pass back, it will slow the park unless it's ultra expensive, and then that will keep the number low. People that are complaining about this, oh, it's so expensive. Like, if you're having financial problems, Disneyland should not be a priority, right? Like, if $150 for everyone in your family is a lot for you to afford, I feel bad for you. I've been there. I've struggled. Most of us have. But if you're having financial problems, Disneyland should not be your priority. Let's not forget, Disneyland is a reward. It is not a right. So if you can only afford one trip a year, congrats. There's no shame. It's amazing that you get to go one time a year, because many people I've met in my life have been once in their lifetime. The fewer people that can afford these higher amenities, the better it is for you, the valued customer. And why you want Disney to have this higher tier customer is because on paper, they're more profitable. They can make more off of the rich and offer a value to the customer that needs it. So getting some people to pay 5-10 times as much as you, it balances all out and it affords your affordable price ticket. So my argument for this would be this. There are people that have a lot of wealth. Their time is more important than what their finances are, and they can afford these things. So whenever you've been at the park, have you ever been burdened or bothered by a plaid vest tour? I guarantee you haven't, because the plaid vest tour is ran so efficiently, so discreetly, that you really only notice those tours when they're out in the major thoroughfares. And those plaid vest private VIP tours are super expensive, and the demand for them has never been higher than it has been this summer. So that is one guest ripping through the park, paying as much as 20 of us. Disneyland loves it. It's profitable for them. That guest loves it because they have the means and the ability to get that little on everything that they want to go on to make their day efficient. They're the type of person that has the amount of money and probably not the time. They need to crush Disneyland in one day and not a 3-day value ticket. So therefore they prioritize, I've got more money than time. This is how I Disneyland. Disney makes more money. Therefore their balance sheet allows them to do things as discount tickets. And this is the problem with an affordable fast pass. When a perk becomes available to everyone, then it's special to no one. So making a thing like a fast pass, a real should I pay for this? Do I need it? Do I need this? I mean, I know I want it, but do I need it? That will slow it down and that will keep it special. And that's exactly what we want this to be. We want this to be the ace in the hole for somebody that is really trying to get as much Disneyland in one trip and not an amenity that we come to use every time we go to the park. And lastly, let's look at it this way. Relax. You don't have to buy it. So therefore, if you're complaining about it, I would suggest complain about a real problem. Complain about a real problem. The Delta variant, that is a real problem to complain about. That's one that could reclose our parks. So if you want to get the Disney community all fired up, let's talk about vaccinations and getting every citizen protected so that our theme parks can stay open and not worrying about a select few amount of people that have the money to do something that we deem as ultra expensive. I'm telling you right now, you want the fast pass to be so expensive that it continues fast. Friends, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Are you happy with no fast pass, the way that the park is operating right now? Would you like to see a fast pass come along? And do you agree with me? Should it be priced higher so it's more exclusive and runs efficiently? Or do you want the value fast pass that I'm predicting will slow down and crush the park. Would love to get your comments below. I read all of the comments and they always help me shape the content for future videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Every time I'm at the Disneyland Resort, I always do a live stream, creating a window into the magic, and I love to take you along with me. So friends, until the next time, I'm standing next to you in a moderate standby line, and we're basically getting a walk on to the Haunted Mansion. I'll see you back here on the channel with more Disneyland news. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Club 1313 for making today's video possible.